So the first thing is I'm going to start, this is eyes and vision. So we're going to inspect the external eye for the position, alignment, symmetry, signs of infection. Is there any exudate or anything like that? Redness, anything like that? Inspect the eyebrows, eyelids, conjunctiva, sclera, cornea, iris, and the lacrimal apparatus. So you're going to just squeeze right here. Okay, and she's very symmetrical. She looks fine. And then you're going to state that you're testing cranial nerve 2, which is the optic nerve for visual acuity and visual fields by confrontation. So the next thing you would do would be the Snellen eye chart, which is the regular eye chart that you do over there. It's on the wall. You start from 20 feet out. You have them look on with one eye, look with the other eye, and you use with their corrective lenses on. Then you have them do the near vision test, which is for the old people like me that can't see up close anymore. You would have that, and that's actually in, there's a little paper that you use for that. And then you're going to do the ocular motor test, which is pretty, you do cranial nerve 2, which is test fields by confrontation. And so you would give them a piece of paper. A 3x5 card is a good one. And you're going to ask them to cover one eye. Okay, so this is confusing for a lot of students. You ask them to cover one eye with it. You cover the same eye that's opposite to them. You stand about 2 feet away from them, and what you're going to do is you're looking for peripheral vision. So you kind of come in and tell me when you look straight at my nose, and tell me when you can see my finger. Okay. Then you stay on the same eye, and you switch hands, and you bring that in. Okay. So we should be seeing my finger approximately the same time. It's only a screening test. So then you change eyes. Say the same thing. Tell me when.
Now. What if they see it before you do?
Then you probably have a peripheral vision problem. Okay? So that's what you're testing for. You're testing for the peripheral vision. And use a 3x5 card, not a little torn up piece of paper.
How come I've never had that test done anywhere before?
This is a complete, right? This is much more complete.
I've been through like full physicals and things.
But that's just...
Okay.
I can't tell you the answer to that.
Huh?
A full physical won't. You won't.
Okay. So then you're going to say that you're testing cranial nerve 3, which is ocular motor, and that moves the eyes up and down. Cranial 3 controls all the movements that are not covered by 4 and 6. So what you're going to do, then you're going to test cranial 4, trochlear. It moves the eyes towards the nose. And then cranial 6, abducens, which moves the eyes towards the temple. So what you're going to do is you're going to check for corneal light reflex, which is if I had I do have one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually turn the light off. I'm not going to turn it off now, but you would turn the light down. And I'm going to ask you to move over a little bit. So you're going to ask him to look straight ahead. You would have a pen light. This isn't ideal, but you would have a pen light. And you would ask them to just look straight at my nose. And I'm going to come in from the side. And I'm going to shine a light. And I'm going to look for, first thing I'm going to look for is, does this eye constrict? Okay? Then I'm going to come around to the other side and do the other eye. So that was reactive to light. Then I'm going to look for consensual response. Thank you. So consensual response would be that I'm going to shine a light in this eye, and I'm going to check to see if the eye that I am not shining the light into constricts also. And I'm going to do both sides. Okay?
And they're supposed to constrict together?
They should constrict together. If you shine a light in this eye should constrict. And then we're going to go back to our little test here with our paper. And we're going to do a cover test. I'm going to ask you to cover your eye, one eye, and just look straight at my nose. And then remove it. So what I'm looking for, does this eye kind of wander off or move, or do they look like they're both pretty much in line and symmetrical with each other?
Good word is deviations.
Thank you. Deviate. Does one eye deviate?
Is it a deviant?
Okay. And sometimes you'll actually see that the eye will kind of move out of line. It's not lined up anymore. That's an abnormal result.
This all test cranial nerve 3.
Yep. This is 3, 4, and 6. And then cranial nerve is PERLA, which is direct pupil response, consensual response, and accommodation. And then accommodation would be that if you're looking at watch my finger. Okay, so her eyes should constrict as I come in close to her, and then they should look towards the nose. But they should constrict as my finger moves closer. And then that is the end of the eyes and vision.